I remember growing up, my dad always taught me to be a leader and not a follower. That was one thing that he would, he would discipline me about or make me feel bad about if I did something that was kind of like what a follower does as a kid. If I was hanging around the older kids and they got into trouble and I got into trouble with them, he would say, "What are you, a follower? You got to be a leader, not a follower." And that was the one thing. If he called me a follower, that really hurt when I was a kid, but it taught me and it turned me into the man that I am today. I love, I embrace, I value, I cherish, I honor, and I'm privileged to be in a position of leadership. I do believe that it's my proverbial calling, and I just truly take it seriously. And part of being a leader and also a manager, which there's a big difference. A manager will tell you what you're doing wrong, but a leader will teach you how to do it right. And a lot of times we have people who are in positions of leadership that aren't leaders, and that's a big problem and downfall for a lot of companies. But a couple things that are weighing on my mind, I'll give you like 3 different little tips or 3 little ways of looking at leadership. The number one thing that I try to be as a leader, the quality I try to have is compassion and empathy. And what I mean is I never want a person who's in my place of work or in my life to feel bad to come to me like they're less than, like they're weak, like they're inadequate or inept, to come to me for guidance, for support, or for a problem that they need help solving. I embrace that with open arms. I want them to know you can always come to me. And many times I see managers make salespeople or coworkers or any other person in their place of business feel stupid to come to them, feel like they're bothering them, they're being a nuisance. That's not leadership. I don't care what you say. I don't care if you've been in sales, if you've been in management for 153, I don't care if you've been in management for 1,000 years. I'm telling you, this 35-year-old's telling you, if you make someone feel less than for coming to you for help, you are not a leader. Repeat after me. You are not a leader. So that's something I got to get off my chest because it's been weighing on me lately, thinking about different scenarios over the years when I was in that position as well, when I needed help, right? Because I know if I need help, I would hope somebody doesn't make me feel dumb about trying to ask for it. And if you want to make your company better, if you want to make your dealership, your real estate agency, your solar business, any of those things better, and this isn't just geared towards the car business. I have a lot of conversations with a lot of people in different sectors, and it's like this thing. I don't know if it's an Entourage, Ari Gold thing, if it's a Wolf of Wall, I don't know what it is, but for some reason people get off on being the brash, manager that screams and hollers at the people like that's cool. And you see it with some of these sales trainers, I'm not going to mention any names, they like to demean and degrade the people under them. That doesn't work. That's all bull. I mean, that's literally just for views and likes and clicks. That doesn't work in the real world. That's not how people are motivated. That's not how people grow. That's not how you make people feel like you care about them. So that's not my style. I'm open arms. I value being a leader. So with that compassion, I feel that it's important that you're consistent in your leadership. Not that they can come to you sometimes and not other times, because then they're going to be afraid to come to you. When I say they, I mean the people that work for you or with you, because they don't know if you're going to be able to solve their problem or not due to lack of knowledge that you have, but your lack of effort and caring to assist them. So you got to be consistent in your management, your leadership. I'd rather have a consistent leader in place that I know what their qualities are, I know what their skill sets are, I know what their shortcomings are, and I can work around them, create workarounds, and overcompensate for maybe some of the areas where I know they fall short consistently, as long as they're consistent. But they can't be really good at something and then just not do it. See, for me, 2024 is all about effort. It's nothing to do with knowledge, talent, or skill. It's all effort. Everybody's got, if you're in sales and you're pretty good, you got some talent. A lot of people have skills. Do you have the effort, right? When the rubber meets the road, that's where it meets the road. The rubber meets the road when you have all the knowledge, all of the talent, all the skill, and you actually put it to use. Because if not, you're just a book, and a book's useless unless somebody's reading it. You have to put it to use. So you have to have compassion. You have to have empathy for the people around you. That's what a leader does. You have to be consistent in your helping of the people around you. And I believe you have to have speed, too. Not, I'll get to it when I get to it. fix it right then and there for them. That's what great leaders do. They solve problems in a timely manner as not to let the problem ruminate and stew in the mind of their employee and then, get them off their game. They care more about that person's focus than they do their own time in that moment. If you're a leader, you drop what you're doing and you fix the problem for the people around you, because rising tides will raise all boats. That'll raise your company up. That'll raise your profits up, your production up. That'll make you feel better. That'll make you stronger, right? Sometimes the most selfish thing we can do is give to someone else. Give your time, give your energy, give your compassion, give everything to the people around you, and watch how it comes back to you. Just been thinking a lot about leadership coming into 2024 as I try to go throughout my journey and build my company. And I'm hoping in 2025 I have a little company around me that's going to be growing with people around me that share, my same beliefs, my same vision, and most importantly, share my feelings towards leadership, that it's an honor and a privilege to be put in a position of leadership. And as quickly as you're put in that position, you could have it taken away from you if you don't lead correctly. You got to be on the front line. You got to be in the trenches. Nobody bleeds for the prince in the palace. Nobody bleeds for the prince sitting up in their ivory tower, demanding respect. True leaders don't demand respect. They command respect by leading by example, by being down there on the battlefield, in the trenches, on the front line, when the bullets are flying, showing their troops that they're willing to do for them. They're willing to sacrifice for them the things that the troops sometimes aren't even willing to do or sacrifice for themselves. Remember, you lead people and you manage things. A lot of times people don't realize that with other people, you got to lead them. You lead people, you manage things. And in 2024, we're going to be talking a lot about leadership and separating the difference between leadership and management. There's a huge difference. Focus on being a leader and you will end up managing by default. People will gravitate towards you. If you try to be a manager first and a leader second, that almost never works. Hey, my friend, thank you for watching. And if you want to see videos just like this one, please like and subscribe to our channel. We really appreciate the love and support. And don't forget, leave some comments down below. I'm looking forward to all of your interaction and feedback, and I can't wait to bring you more videos just like this one. Thanks again. I'll talk to you soon.